बैठो पापा।
किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना। Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। What we just heard, a recording, that is what we call Happy Mantramala. Now let us try to see our life in its completeness. See, when we hear there are many doctors and many patients also. So we want to see what are the physiological norms of a healthy person. See, if it is a statistician, he will say, keep the head of the patient in the deep freeze and legs in the hot air oven, his temperature is average normal. That is not the right way. So, we have to have what are the physiological norms of our life. If we look within and inquire, there is a mantra in Upanishad, Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat na asti akrutaha krutena tad vijnanartham gurumevami gachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. If we just look behind and find out what we have achieved in our life, see, have we discovered fulfillment? Are there some loose ends still remaining? If the death comes, are we able to fire her? Why you are late? I am waiting for you. Do we have that confidence that we have lived our life fully? See, Bhagavad Gita says, Etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Have we attained fulfillment in life? See, friends. And therefore we have to analyze exactly what our life is. So we will come to know our life has got two expressions, basic expressions. One is called technically as pravrutti or involvement. Second is called technically as nivrutti or withdrawal. These are the only two things with which our life is lived. Now both these things, involvement and withdrawal, is for what? First of all, involvement. We want to get involved in life. So I want to do this, I want to do that. See? Like all of you, most of you are married. Now tell me, has anybody ever got married to become miserable? No. We get married to be happy. Now after marriage, I don't know because I am not married. Have we discovered happiness? See, friends. Therefore, one man, he gets married, young, healthy, free, educated, earning a lot of money, IT professional, totally free. But one day a virus like coronavirus enters in his head and he starts thinking, what a life without a wife. And once that virus gets in, he has to get married. See? So, involvement, participation in life is exclusively meant for getting happiness. See? And then he comes to discover it was a mistake. So he wants to correct his mistake. Then he wants to separate. Now that separation also is for what? For becoming miserable? No. For being happy, for getting happiness. In short, all activities getting involved or withdrawn are only aimed at getting happiness. This is one common example. These days, your Navratra is going on, so many of you must be observing fast. Now those who do not eat, that is for happiness. And person like me, those who eat, that is for happiness. So whether you eat or you don't eat, the purpose is the same. See, friends. Therefore, what is our life? If we want to write in one line, we are all seeking happiness. Now, if you have discovered happiness, you are done with. See? But if we have not, then we have to rethink. Are we going the right way or we are going the wrong way? See, friends. And therefore, this principle which we began, life is a time pass. See? We came here yesterday. We came yesterday here, isn't it? So, first of all, we went to some garden here and spent some 10-15 minutes. And then now what to do, where we should go, what we should do, till evening, till the dinner is ready, what we should do. Let us go to the seaside. What is that area? Huh? Nipun, whatever it is, you know. We went to that Nipun. After having gone there, then again searching for a parking place, and we got the parking place. Then what to do? Let us go to the beach. We went to the beach. Then what to do? Let us keep walking in the waters. We walked. Now what to do? Let us go for food somewhere. We did not get of our choice. Then we said, ultimately what we were doing? Till we sleep, we wanted to pass time, nothing else. All of us are doing this, just passing time. And when you do something for time pass, you know the result is you are not either a winner or a loser. Our life is a struggle. I want to win over. The daughter-in-law wants to win over the mother-in-law, mother-in-law wants to win over the daughter-in-law. And both of them, they are victorious, and the poor son, husband is in a mess. See, friends. Therefore, when we understand this principle, this life is a time pass means what? The other day, I went to somebody's house for lunch or dinner. That is one of my professional hazards. I had to go to people's house for taking food, and then I had to tell them the food is good, although it is horrible. For that papa, I had to come to the temple, because I had to tell lies. So, I went to somebody's house for food, and the food was yet to be ready. So, what is to be done? I said, don't worry, take your own time, I'll read newspaper. So, when I took the newspaper, they had a son, about 8 years or 9 years. He said, Swamiji, no newspaper. I said, all right. I had to take food in his house. I can't displease him. I said, all right. Then he took out that useless game called carom. You know that carom game. I don't know how to play that. So he said, Swamiji, we'll play carom. I said, hey, I am not interested. No, I'll teach you. Now I had to take food in his house. I can't say no. It's a question of survival. So he sat and we started. Now I don't know how to play that game. But then I am a Swami. I cannot get defeated. So he was taking one by one. Then it became a prestige issue for me. I said, okay, I'll teach you. And then what I did, I asked him, hey, whose picture is that? So when he looked that side, I took 2-3 of them, put in my pocket. That day I discovered one principle of life. Theft is a crime if you are caught. If you are not caught, it is not a crime. So I did it and I was winning. And then third or fourth time, when I was doing that, I was caught. And then he started crying. Mummy, Swamiji is a cheat. See, I say, oh, no, be quiet. I will not do it. Promise. Again we started. Then in 2 minutes, his mother told, Swamiji, food is ready. I said, come on, let's take food now. He said, no. Now we have to play. I want to win. Now be attentive. For that child, winning or getting defeated was an issue when we were playing carom. For me, till the food is ready, it was a time pass. And therefore, for me, there was neither a victory nor a defeat. Friends, lead your life only for a time pass. Don't have that issue. I want to win over. Let others also win. There is a fun in that. See, life becomes very easy. Otherwise, we are all the time tense. And then such beautiful things happen around us. We miss them. See? For example, if you take any language, and the most funniest language is English language. You know what is the fun in the English language? There are many words in which some of the letters are silent, like psychology. P silent. Then knife. K silent. See? Talk. L silent. Wife. Husband silent. Now tell me, when you have laughed, when you became happy, what did you get? You got nothing. See, friends, when you are happy for nothing, you have allowed the divine in you to express. For us, we want a reason to be happy. Be unreasonably happy. And that we can do only if we start learning from every experience of our life. The problem is, we lead our life in a dumb manner. We don't learn anything. And therefore, we suffer in life. In one of my talks, I had mentioned that if you want to remain young in your life, if you don't want to grow old, do not allow the child in you to die. What is the child? Child is constantly learning, is it not? He is learning something or the other. I was in Calcutta many years before, and I was learning Bengali. And you know, the Bengali pronunciations are totally different than the human pronunciations. So, I was reading one shop board, and it was a shop of clocks or watch. In Bengali it is called as ghadi. So I was reading gha di ka du ka na. I was trying to learn that. Read it. There was a Bengali behind me. He tapped me. This is not the way. This is not, you are reading Bengali correctly. I said, please tell me how to read Bengali correctly. Then he read it. The same thing. Ghodi ke do kaan. Now imagine, Ghadi ka dukan became Ghodi ke do kaan. What a joy. The child is learning A, B, C, D, E, F. And when he goes with his mother somewhere, he stops her. Mom, stop. Why? See, I can read B, A, T, A. And he is so happy because the child is in a learning process. Our life is a continuous learning process. And when you are learning, the child in you will never die. And when the child dies, then abji ke kya karenge? Marte bhi nahi. Live every moment cheerfully, happily, full. then the life is lived. And this is what we have to learn. And therefore, whatever we are doing in our life, our attention should be in the utter present. Be very attentive. We do the things to get happiness. Instead of that, change the format. Whatever we have to do, do it happily. There will be complete change. See? One example I remember always. There was one South Indian girl got married to a Punjabi family. South Indian means what? They will be making a batter in quintals. And then they will be making, first time it will be for 1 week idli, even then the batter is not over. Then the second week it becomes the uttapam, thicker idli. Then still the batter is there. Then the third week they will be making the dosha. And fourth week paper dosha. No difficulty. But poor girl got married to a Punjabi. Punjabi means what? Non-stop roti, roti, roti. And she was not able to make roti. When she was making roti, it will become New Zealand, sometime it will become Australia, it will never come round. And she got so frustrated. See? Now such a frustrated person, when he does anything, it cannot give him a joy and for others also a joy. Therefore, one thing we have to clearly, distinctly understand. Let us not do anything to get happiness. Then, whatever we have to do it happily. Now be very attentive. I am taking you deeper. See. Do we have a choice? Good. Do we have a choice to live yesterday? We cannot live yesterday. Do we have a choice to live tomorrow? We have no choice to live tomorrow. We have to live today and now. See, suppose I ask you, 237 days before, where were you at 6 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening? You will start working. 364 days getting lost. If I ask you, after 190 days, where you will be? Again you will start thinking. Be attentive. Every thought takes you away from yourself. And who are you? You are bliss. You are happiness. You are joy. You are not a miserable person. But whenever we go away from the joy, we end up in miseries. See how simple it is. And therefore, this simple mantra, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. See? Now where are you? You are in the satsanga. When are you? During the satsanga. So if you are here 100%, then what are you? You are a satsangi. If you are a satsangi, then you will not get disturbed by your children, relations, anything. And it is easier to remain in the present than to go in the past or the future. But why the elders are not accepted in the younger generation? Only because of this. Wherever the children are, youngsters are, the oldies, again they go back. When we were children, who asked you about your childhood? Nobody is interested in our past. Recognize this truth. People are concerned about their future. But if I have got the peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? In the same manner, we are all the time talking about the past, and therefore we become outdated. See, there was one Dadima, she was scolding the grandchild all the time, sitting in the house and playing with the dirty game all the time. Go and play outside. See, who are elders? Elders are those who are constantly nagging the children. They are elders. So the child, digital child, these days, children are not born, they are downloaded. And then they have also a user ID and also a password. So the child got up and went outside with the same game and started playing. Constantly nagging, no. See, this is so important. So wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Then you will stop asking questions and complaining about anything in this world. See, try to think. I am giving a deeper exercise. Try to think without using any word. Don't use any word, but think. You cannot. Don't have to struggle. Yogaha, chitta vritti nirodhaha. Don't get into that. See. Now this experience of yours, this is our essential nature. Hold on to this and play the game of life. See, it is possible, my friends. And for that, this is the simplest technique. Do not do anything to get happiness in life. But whatever we are doing, it is done to express happiness. Now what we do in our life? 3 things. By the body, we do physical work. By the speech, we talk. By the mind, we think. These are the 3 channels of expression of life. See? Now when we do anything happily, you are remaining in the utter present. Take simple example. I am talking to you. Now if I have this notion, which I don't have, if I have this notion that after my talk is over, then you all will stand up and give me the standing ovation. Swamiji, your talk was awesome or awful, and then I will be happy. So what I am doing? I am postponing my happiness in the future period of time. Those who postpone their happiness in the future period of time, in the present they can never be happy. Is it not what we are doing? See? All the elderly frustrated parents. For one point I am telling you, it will give you a big jolt. Who needs whom? The parents need the children or the children need the parents? See? We have this wrong notion. No, मैंने पेट में पाला था इसी दिन के लिए. Who asked you? It is our need. And if it is our need, we must have humility. But instead of that, arrogance comes. These days, the children don't respect the elders. In growing our age, what is our contribution? What we have done? Now I am 90. Now what I have done to grow? See? Nothing. It is poor earth running around the sun. And her one chakkar is complete, and I say, I am 1 year old. Second chakkar, I am 2 years old. What is our contribution that we are grown up in age? Nothing. But what an arrogance of that elderly age. And therefore we suffer in life. And how we suffer? Because we are completely identified with the body. Just give this another try. Simple thing. The body is not created by us. Our body is created by our parents. You may say, I am a self-made man, but the body is not made by us. It is created by our parents. Now the body doesn't listen to us. There are some people who are agarbatti brand. Even if they eat the live buffalo, they keep on to be agarbatti. And there are other types of people. They are around Dunlop brand. Even if they look at the ice cream picture, they put on 5 kilo weight. So the body is neither created by us, nor the body listens to us. And yet I am the body. Friends, this is the first error. See, the sin in Mahabharata is described as Anyatha santamatmanam anyatha pratipadyate kim tena nakrutam papam chorena atma apaharina. We are essentially divine. Anyatha santamatmanam. Anyatha pratipadyate. We start taking ourselves to be, I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am beautiful, I am awful, I am educated, uneducated. All rubbish. This is the sin. See, friends, you are not papi, you are divine. Let the divinity come out of you. Like Ramcharitmanas, Bhaye pragat krupala dina dayala. Bhagavan doesn't come from anywhere. He manifests where he is not. Let him manifest through us. And the manifestation of God is only happiness, nothing else. Upanishad says, Anandadheva kalvimani bhutani jayante, anandena jatani jivanti. The whole world is an expression of bliss. Where from the blisters have come? That is our creation. In God's creation, there is no misery. In our creation, there is nothing but misery. See, a woman is created by God. No problem. Now, out of that woman, a daughter is created by the father, wife is created by the husband, mother is created by the child. And who is miserable? Woman is not miserable. The daughter is miserable. The wife is miserable and the mother is miserable. And what is the root? Root is this error that I am this body. Don't we exist when we are not identified with our body? Like in the dream or in deep sleep, we continue to exist. Therefore, we are not because of the body. The body is because of me. There is someone else who is functioning through the body. This we have to recognize. It is for this purpose, don't take life too seriously. Now this principle I learned. Friends, the highest spiritual practice is every day listen to satsanga. You may take bath, you may not take bath. You may go to temple, you may not go to temple. You may do charity, you may not do charity. You may do anything or not. Satsanga you should not miss even once in a per day, minimum. Every day you have to listen satsanga. See? And then we'll develop art of learning. Everything we have learnt, is it not? How to drive the car, we have to learn. How to make chapati, we have to learn. How to make dosa, we have to learn. See, everything we have to learn. But have our parents, have our teachers ever taught us how to learn? How to think? Nobody. Satsanga tells us how to think. And once you know this art of thinking and learning, your whole approach to life will change. Now this example I give you how I learned out of so many things. When there was something wrong with my big toe, some kind of strawberry kind of thing was growing, a red one. So after my satsang was over, one person came, did namaskar, and then he just by mistake he touched that red thing which was growing. I said, hey man, don't give me pain. He said, Swamiji, this is very bad. I said, then what can I do? But what is this growing on your toe? I said, this is a wisdom toe. He said, no, this is not a joke, it is a serious thing. You have to remove it. I said, okay, I'll do it. He said, no, I am a surgeon, I can do it. So I went with him. Sat in the chair, put my foot on the stool, and he gave the local anesthesia. And after that was over, then after 10 minutes he took the rubber hammer and hit. He said, how do you feel? I said, I am feeling sentimental. You are taking care. No, not that way. Are you feeling anything in the toe? I said, no. He said, now you can observe. And he took the scalpel, gave a cut next to that growth and scooped it out. And he said, Swamiji, you are lucky. Everything has come out. And thereafter he stitched, so blood was coming, cut I saw, everything I saw. That day I thought, I am a great yogi. He has cut my toe, but no pain. Ha ha. That yogi disappeared after half an hour. Oh God. That day I discovered this principle. Body does not have any experience. It is the mind which has all the experiences. Friends, how much care we take of our body? Eat the organic food and take bath, go to gym, so many things. What we have done to take care of our mind? Nothing. Body, we deal two things. We work by the body and we work on the body. Working by the body, you earn your bread and butter, do the job. And working on the body, you go to gym, you go for a run to reach nowhere and come back. Because you are working on the body. Now apply the same principle. We are working by the mind, default settings. We have got comment on everything, we have got suggestion on everything, we get involved in somebody else's life. One person asked me this question, Swamiji, how do you define Indian? I said, an Indian is an expert in somebody else's job, not his own. We get involved unnecessarily in so many things. Don't get involved in that. Therefore, one of our mantra was, Dekho, suno, mat bolo. Friends, lesser you talk, you conserve tremendous energy. Mind is unmanifest speech. Speech is manifest mind. Now with this mind we are working all the time, but we don't take care of our mind. See friends, therefore when we start learning from every experience of our life, then our approach to life will change. Now what we have to learn? When like now we are here, Are we here 100%? I have been talking for last 35 minutes. Have you heard me all the 35 minutes? Even this is not heard. Because our mind is not available to us. See, friends, therefore, the real spiritual life begins when we start working on the mind. And to work on the mind, you have to learn how the mind's working begins. Now be attentive. Any thought that erupts in our mind must have a reference. Now to understand this, let's do small experiment. Wherever you are, just play the role, sitting quiet, that you are a husband or a wife, and sit quiet, as husband and as wife. Stop. Now take second experiment. Now you become a child or a parent. Another 1 minute, keep quiet and think as a child or as a parent. Stop. Now the last experiment. Remain as nobody. Think as nobody. You cannot think. So instead of complaining about the mind, learn the operation of the mind. See, mind requires a reference point to think. If there is no reference point, mind cannot think. And we all keep on thinking as somebody. In deep sleep, we are nobody. Therefore, we don't think. And because we don't think, we are happy. And because we are happy, we snore. Happiness is never in silence. Happiness is noisy. Therefore, all those people who snore away in deep sleep, krrr, krrr, they are so happy, they can't contain the happiness. So they express that. Now why they are happy? Because they are nobody. See, friends? So what we have to learn? This. Don't become too serious in life. And lesser you get involved in this world, happier you will be. Then you can start thinking within yourself. Then slowly, all the wisdom will start coming out of you. And what is the wisdom? Bhagavad Gita tells us. Our life, Arjuna was arguing too much with Bhagavan Krishna, and in second chapter, he was given advice. Very simple advice. The advice was, this shlok you all know, therefore I am taking this shlok. Karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur bhuhu ma te sangha astu akarmani. 4 principles, this is called as Karma Yoga Chatusutri. 4 sutras, principles of karma, Karma Yoga. First is the wrong meaning which is popularly said, that I will tell you, and then the right understanding I will tell you. Karmanye vadhikaraste, you should do your work and don't expect anything, meaning do your job but don't take the salary. That is not the meaning. But this is what many of us misunderstand. One young boy from a college, he talked to me after my talk He says, Swamiji, because of you people, karmanyavadhikaraste, our country is not progressing. I said, as if everybody is studying Bhagavad Gita. I said, listen, you have not understood properly. Now what is the improper understanding? If I do something, I will get that thing, then I will be happy. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't expect anything, but be attentive. How can it happen? Don't expect anything means what? Don't expect happiness from your actions. But let your actions be the expression of happiness. Now be very attentive. We live in the present. All actions are done in the present. If every action is an expression of happiness, you can never be miserable in life. But if I do this thing so that that will happen, and if that happens, then I will be happy. So what I am doing? I am postponing my happiness in the future period of time. Those who are postponing their happiness in the future period of time, they can never be happy. Simplest. So the three expressions of life, through body, speech and mind. So whatever we are doing by our body, do it happily. Otherwise, don't do it. See, this I learned from one carpenter. There was one carpenter who came to my place for repairing something. This happened in Delhi. So I asked him how many days. He said 3 days it should be over. 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, it was not over. I said, hey, you told 3 days, now 5 days have gone. Why it is not over? He dropped down everything. He said, look here, if I am not satisfied with my work, will you be satisfied? See, friends, how simplest it is. Are we pleased with our own life? Or we are carrying the burden of regrets, frustration, lack of confidence, commitment, daring? Think within. See, friends, therefore, whatever we are doing in the present, if that is an expression of happiness, even God cannot make you miserable. But what we are doing, if I do this thing, I will be happy. See, if I get married, after marriage I will be happy. See? Nobody can help us. So this is the simplest technique. Whatever you are doing, if you are going for a walk, walk nicely. Not like a buffalo, patak, pat, patak, pat, patak. See? How you dress and how you address tells the quality of life. In Shanti Niketan, where Gurudev, Rabindranath Tagore and Mahatma Gandhi. Once Tagore told Mahatma Gandhi, hey, come, let's go for a walk, but come after 10 minutes. I had to get ready. Mahatma Gandhi, no makeup is required. He is ever ready battery. And Rabindranath Tagore said, you'll have to wait for 10 minutes. Let me get ready. And after 15 minutes or 10 minutes, he came, neatly kept beard and nicely kept hair and properly ironed clothes, and he came. Mahatma Gandhi said, why you are wasting your time in this? See, I came quickly. That time Rabindranath Tagore said, how you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. Then he said, when I go for a walk, people are happy to look at me. See how nicely he is dressed. But when you go for a walk, kahan se bhikari aa gaya? Friends, this is important aspect of our life. Remaining shabby and thinking foolish is not simple living and high thinking. Simple living doesn't mean shabby living. How you dress and how address tell the quality of the life. See, friends, so whatever we do, it must be an expression of happiness. Don't you feel yourself good when you have taken a nice fresh bath, clean, neat, and then you put on proper clothes and stand before the mirror? Don't you feel good about it? Why not? If we are happy with ourselves, we'll be happy with everybody in this world. See, friends, but for us, shabby living and stupid thinking is equal to simple living and high thinking. No. See, whatever we do physically must be an expression of beauty, happiness. Second expression of life is through speech. Bhagavad Gita tells, Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priya hitam chayat. 4 qualities. Talk in such a manner that it should not offend or hurt the listener. Anudvegakaram vakyam. You must have come. There are some people, they do not talk, they bark. Why you have come here? Why are you standing there? Ram, Ram, Ram. Talk, don't bark. See? Anudvegakaram vakyam. And then the third, mind. If you are happy and with a happy mind you think, you cannot be destructive. See? Will somebody say like this? A boy goes to his girlfriend and tells, honey, darling, today I am so happy, I tell you, I just want to cut you into small pieces. It can never happen. Therefore, if you remain happy, you will not be destructive. If you talk happily, you yourself feel good. And whatever work we do, if that is expressing happiness, we will not be tired in life. See? So simple it is. Why we get tired in life and all that? Only because we are not living at ease with ourselves. We are trying to do something unwanted. One example I will tell you. This happened in UK many years before. One lady, she drove me to some church for a talk, and after the talk everything was over. Then we had socializing, tea, coffee. Then I had dinner, and then I was watching some BBC documentary. So this old lady, she told me, Swamiji, now go and sleep. You have come from India, 8-9 hours flight, and you must be tired, go and sleep. I said, look here, don't dictate me, I do whatever I want. I am not your baby. No, not that way, you must be tired. I said, I am not tired. I want to know, how come you don't get tired? I want to be like you. I get tired very easily. You are elder than me, and yet you are not tired. What is the secret? I said, secret is, you cannot be like me. Why not? I said, because there is no beard. To be like me, you have to have beard. Longer the beard, confirm is the wisdom. Short beard, doubtful is the wisdom. No beard, no wisdom. So, Amiji, don't make fun of me. Please tell me, I want to be like you. I said, Mama, your problem is, you are struggling to prove something to someone in this world. Don't struggle. Be yourself. We are struggling. Relax. But what people will say? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना, छोड़ो बेकार की बातें, अपनी मस्ती में रहना. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Relax. But we are struggling to prove something to somebody. Then the second thing is, we try to justify everything. Friends, we are all answerable to our own conscience, not to the world. Are we respectful to our own life, or we are falling in our own respect, in our own heart? Friends, as much we should respect others, equally we must respect ourselves. Otherwise, papoham, papakarmaham, I am miserable, I am a bad person. No, you are divine. Don't condemn yourself. See? With these attitudes, when we start leading our life, then you will see we will be always in the present, and to remain in the present, there is no struggle. The moment you leave the present, go in the past and the future, you are only struggling. See, now if this principle is clear, then I'll tell you next step. Is it possible to remain in the present? It is possible, provided you take one simple step in your life. See? The simple step is, do not talk about your past. For that, I'll give one mantra diksha. Take this mantra, and after this mantra you take, I'll explain the meaning of this mantra. Keep your right hand on your heart, not somebody else's heart, and repeat after me. 2nd October 2022. 2nd October 2022. 2nd October 2022. Now I'll explain the meaning of this mantra. Do not talk about anything that happened in your life before this date. Now try to talk. My friends, past belongs to body, not to you. The present without the past and without the future is presence. We are the presence. How important it is. So when we talk to others, either we talk about our past or we talk about somebody else's past. Just give it a chance. Why the youngsters are fed up of the elders? Only because of this. जब हम छोटे थे, who asked you? See, friends, the more we start living in the present, we don't talk about our past. Unknowingly, you start dissociating yourself with your body identification. Because past belongs to your body, not to you. We have no experience of birth. Somebody tells us, you are born on 2nd October in the afternoon at 2:29. You see all the horoscope, all horrible scopes. You will see there, never anybody is born at a round figure, except Bhagwan Krishna and Bhagwan Ram. They were born at 12 o'clock, day and 12 o'clock night. All others are born at 2:37. Hurry. Now, is that nurse seeing the timing? So this question I asked one nurse. I said, Amma, you people write this time of birth, this kind of figure, 2:37 or 5:59. Is it really perfect? Swamiji, I will tell you the truth. Yes. If we tell the round figure, nobody believes us. But if we tell this odd figure, then they believe us. Neither we have experience of our birth, nor we are experiencing that we are growing. If somebody tells us, Auntie, what is the time? Then that girl gets the first shock of her life. Don't call me Auntie, call me Didi. See, for the first time when an old person is addressed, Dadaji, baithiye. Don't call me Dadaji, call me Uncle. Arey, Uncle, budao. See, friends, we have no experience of birth, no experience of growth, no experience of death. Why are we afraid in living life? See, friends, it is so simple. If we had some earlier experience, there is one girl, very dynamic, a black belt and everything, but she is extremely afraid of cockroach. The moment, even by mistake, somebody's cockroach is there, she will jump out of her skin. Now, what is the reason? She said, I don't know. When I was a child, the cockroach fell in the milk and I took that and then I had to throw it out, and from that time onwards, I am afraid of cockroach. So she had an experience, and because of that, she was afraid. Now, do we have the experience of our death? Why we should be afraid? Friends, we never suffer because of death. We suffer because of the fear of death. Death is the only work or karma we do. Because of that, others suffer. Suppose I die right now here. I'll be relaxed. You will have problem what to do with this fellow. There is nothing better than death in life. See, friends, therefore, the more we start living in the present, you'll come to know that body is just a house where we are staying. See, and in this body we are staying, do our job. After the job, we vacate the house. Who cares? See, friends, with this knowledge and wisdom, when we start leading our day-to-day life, one principle will come out. Life is a time pass. Now, if we look within, when we were not in this world, was there anything lacking in this world? There was nothing lacking. World was going. When we will leave this world, there will be nothing lacking. If you don't trust me, try. See? Nothing will be lacking. How many of us know about our parents? All. How many of us know about grandparents? Many. How many of us know about the great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents? Not even one. Same is going to be your and my story. But we imagine, here I am going to live eternally. Friends, we are here on a vacation. See, when you go for a vacation, you don't earn money, you spend money. When you go for a vacation, you have got a time slot. And when you go for a vacation, you are celebrating life, not calibrating. With this attitude, when we start leading our day-to-day life, you will see life is a great fun. We are here to celebrate life. Like I have come to Sara's house here. For doing anything, no? They are working day and night. I am enjoying. In the same manner, let us celebrate life. And once you take this attitude, then you will not be calculating what I have got. You get nothing in this world. Now the last thought. The real gain is in the total loss. Now be attentive. Real gain is in the total loss. What is deep sleep? How do we sleep? Don't sleep now. Don't demonstrate. How do we sleep? We start giving up everything. Our world, our achievements, our failures, our friends, our enemies, our relations, our property, everything we start giving up. Then we come to our home. Then within our house also, we give up all the rooms. We go to our bedroom. There also we go below the quilt and everything is left. Then we switch off the light. And last mantra, I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. Till such time, I and the want is there, sleep doesn't begin. And when even the I who wanted to sleep, when even he is dropped, the sleep begins. So even for a simple thing like a sleep, we give up everything to know the truth. Give up everything. And how to give up? Nothing belongs to us in this world. Right from our body, nothing belongs to us. Then we are like going by a flight, we say, this is my seat. So when we get down from the flight, we don't unscrew the seat and carry with us. No, for some time use it and forget about it. With this attitude, when you start living, then you will understand life is a time pass, nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Jaise aaye, waise gaye. Spreading happiness and joy in and through every expression of life. Therefore, don't do anything to get happiness, but let happiness be expressed through every action of our life. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.